The American bison, a majestic creature of the grasslands, has been essential to the lives of Native Americans for centuries. These massive animals provided food, clothing, shelter, and tools for countless generations. Native American tribes revered the bison, incorporating it into their spiritual beliefs and practices. The relationship between the bison and Native Americans was one of deep respect and interdependence. For many tribes, the bison was much more than just an animal. It was a symbol of survival and prosperity. Native American tribes developed sustainable hunting practices, ensuring the bison population remained healthy. They used every part of the animal, minimizing waste and maximizing its utility. The hide provided warm clothing and sturdy teepees, while the bones and horns were crafted into tools and weapons. The meat, rich in protein, sustained them through harsh winters. The bison's significance in Native American culture underscores the animal's vital role in shaping the history and identity of these communities. The arrival of European settlers in North America marked a turning point in the story of the American bison. As settlers moved westward, they brought with them a different set of values and practices, viewing the bison as a resource to be exploited for profit. Unregulated hunting began, driven by the demand for bison hides and meat. Railroads facilitated the transportation of hunters and their kills, further accelerating the decline of bison populations. The scale of the slaughter was staggering. Millions of bison were killed in a few short decades, their bodies left to rot on the plains. By the late 1800s, the once vast herds that had roamed the grasslands were reduced to a few hundred individuals. The near extinction of the American bison stands as a stark reminder of the devastating consequences of unchecked human greed and disregard for the natural world. The disappearance of the bison had a profound impact on Native American tribes who depended on the animal for their survival. The loss of their primary source of food, clothing, and shelter disrupted their way of life and forced them onto reservations. The near extinction of the bison serves as a tragic chapter in American history, highlighting the destructive potential of human actions on the natural world and its inhabitants. As the 20th century dawned, a glimmer of hope emerged for the American bison. Conservationists, recognizing the ecological and cultural importance of the species, began efforts to bring it back from the brink of extinction. Individuals like William Temple Hornaday, a prominent zoologist, and President Theodore Roosevelt championed the cause of bison conservation. Their efforts led to the establishment of protected areas such as Yellowstone National Park, where remnant herds could recover. Private ranchers also played a critical role in the bison's resurgence. They recognized the animal's hardiness and adaptability, realizing its potential for sustainable ranching. Through careful breeding programs and habitat management, these ranchers helped to rebuild bison populations. The collective efforts of conservationists, government agencies, and private individuals marked a turning point in the fate of the American bison. The recovery of the bison is a testament to the power of human intervention when guided by conservation principles. From a low of a few hundred individuals, the bison population has rebounded to several hundred thousand. This remarkable comeback stands as a symbol of hope and a reminder that even in the face of ecological devastation, restoration is possible. Today, the American bison faces new challenges as it grapples with the impacts of habitat loss, climate change, and disease. As human development encroaches upon their shrinking habitat, bison encounter fences, roads, and other obstacles that restrict their movement and access to resources. Climate change poses a significant threat, altering migration patterns and increasing the frequency and intensity of droughts and wildfires, further stressing bison populations. Protecting the bison for future generations requires a multifaceted approach. This includes expanding and connecting existing habitats, implementing sustainable grazing practices, and addressing the challenges posed by climate change. Public education and awareness are crucial to fostering appreciation for the bison's ecological and cultural significance and garnering support for its continued conservation. The story of the American bison is one of resilience, recovery, and the enduring interconnectedness between humans and the natural world. By learning from the mistakes of the past and embracing a future of responsible stewardship, we can ensure that this iconic symbol of the American West continues to thrive for generations to come. The bison's journey reminds us that even in the face of adversity, there is always hope for a brighter future if we act with determination and a shared commitment to conservation.